In just 30 days, one of my clients' accounts jumped over $100,000 in Amazon sales and is now growing to multi-seven figures. But 99% of sellers still struggle to get sales. Like no matter how hard you try, the algorithm seems to be working against you. That's because they don't know that Amazon is now on easy mode. And this is good news, especially if you felt trapped by Amazon, because there's been a huge shift in the way top 1% sellers are using Amazon for their businesses to get guaranteed growth. And this isn't just wishful thinking, it's proven repeatedly. In fact, I've used this strategy in over 1,067 niches, and it will drive upward of $100 million in sales this year. So if you follow this strategy that I'm about to reveal, you will be guaranteed growth, because the old ways of selling on Amazon make growth not just difficult, but nearly impossible. That's why for countless sellers, Amazon can feel almost suffocating, where you fight just to get noticed. And even when you play by their rules, it still feels like the odds are stacked against you. But thankfully, the launch and pray era is over, and feels like we've hit a trend where it's becoming really easy for people to customize Amazon to fit their goals and their business growth. However, it does require a shift in thinking to what I call the Mars Mission Station strategy. Now don't worry if you haven't heard about this before, most haven't. But whether you're making $10 a month or $10 million a month on Amazon, I've tried and tested this with over 200 brands, including some of the biggest names on Amazon, and the results have my clients coming back for more. So I'm going to take you through the Mars Mission Station strategy, but let me emphasize that every single detail is crucial. Missing even just one point could be the difference between scaling up or feeling stuck. So sit back, take some notes, because customizing Amazon has never been this easy. And if you want a personalized version of this strategy where I just do all of this for you, click the link that I've pinned in the comment below, and all of that will be taken care of. And now, in no particular order, let's look at my client's Amazon store right here. And you're gonna notice that this has the feel of a website, or maybe even possibly a funnel. We've got solutions and large graphics, and it seems ready to receive shoppers. And it is. But what we need to avoid is using your Amazon assets like a doctor's reception room, where we're just waiting for customers to show up. Instead, we need to concentrate your Amazon assets more for outbound activities. And to do that, honestly, we need to run Amazon like we've set down on this strange land of Amazon. And yes, we've established a beachhead here, but that is really just the beginning. Now we need to add outreach centers. And here's one that's been around for a while. It's called Amazon Posts. It was established a few years ago by Amazon to take on Instagram. It never really developed the reach of Instagram, but to ignore it is a huge mistake, because Amazon sprinkles these things around the platform. They put your posts out there for others to see. And yes, they're free to make. So you get free branding, free traffic, and yes, free sales from having Amazon Posts out there. But there is a dark side to Amazon Posts, which is one thing that no one is really talking about right now. But maybe you've seen it on your own listing. Because if you don't have any Amazon Posts on your listings, guess what? Amazon will just go ahead and place your competitors' posts on your listings for you. Isn't that kind and helpful? Now, that's the downside. But here's the upside for those willing to jump in. You can just create a few great Amazon posts and upload them to Amazon. And then guess what? Now you're the one getting free placement on other people's listings who don't have any Amazon posts. That's right. It's like you filled the void. Now your listing acts more like a Mars Mission Station than a doctor's reception room. Now you're setting up strategic outreach stations on this crazy planet called Amazon. But are posts the only way to do outreach on Amazon? Goodness no. This next one is a super quick way to launch a product, especially if you've got no SEO love going on Amazon. But there's one thing that I see Amazon sellers mess up all the time, and it causes their products to never get the attention that they really deserve during the launch. Because these days, viewers reach out with their Amazon marketing for me to look at, and I see so many of you who are stuck on page 7 of Amazon, and it's like there's a glass ceiling preventing your products from ranking higher. And it's really frustrating to invest time and money into your Amazon business only to see your sales never move the needle. And the big reason for this is because you're playing the game like every other seller. Yes, Sad to say it, but it's true. And listen, this is not your fault, because the Amazon education that I'm seeing out there is either from gurus who hide their best stuff behind $9,000 paywalls, or the training is by software companies who make multiple millions by training you to use and then get hooked on their software, thinking that their software is the only way to get sales. But if that were true, my clients wouldn't be selling 7 and 8 figures consistently. That's why I've made it my goal to help 1,000 people to get to $100,000 in Amazon sales, all for free. So if you like this video or any of my videos, please subscribe to this channel. I love giving away free value here, and seeing that subscriber number go up is just like a little thank you. Also, everyone watching, I'd like you to drop in your comments, what is your biggest Amazon headache? I think that'd be really interesting for everyone to see, and maybe I'll make a future video on it, like I did with this next move, because it is so powerful that no software can replicate it. In fact, instead of needing any tools, you actually possess everything you need to use this trick right now. And it has helped my clients drive countless new sales. You see, what those software sellers and tool pushers will tell you is that if you need traffic, you got to use their tools to go do a reverse ASIN search and then grab a bunch of your competitors' best keywords and then throw them into exact phrase and broad match campaigns and start running ads and blah, 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 blah. And that's great. That is the basics. Everyone does it. But it also means that both you and your competitors are lining up behind the exact same keywords and waving your dollar bills in the air like all those crypto bros who were trying to buy NFTs back in 2021. And when enough of you do this, you know what happens, because you can probably still taste the blood in your mouth from getting beat up like this before. But what if I told you there was a better way? A way that puts all of this on easy mode. Because here's the sad truth. There are whole segments of your markets that keyword-focused paid ads will never find. And even worse, normal marketing cannot find these shoppers. And that's because right now, there are Amazon shoppers who are arriving onto Amazon, but never once do they hit that search bar. Yeah, it's true. Contrary to popular belief, not all shopping begins at the search bar. You see, over the past 2 years, Amazon has made a concerted effort to drive traffic from off Amazon sources directly to Amazon product pages. The biggest pilot program was the brand referral bonus, where Amazon actually puts money into your account for traffic that you drive onto your product page from off of Amazon. In fact, Malibu Sea uses this to drive traffic from their social media right onto their Amazon storefront. But that's not the only way. You've probably seen this next program and maybe didn't even realize it, but it's used by influencers from YouTubers to TikTokers and beyond. This is called the Amazon Affiliate Program. And that's where influencers get paid a small referral fee or an affiliate commission for sales generated from traffic that they send directly to Amazon. And what's really unique about this traffic is that it never once hit that search bar, because this traffic comes directly from YouTube, TikTok, Insta, Snap, or any other social media channel. The product pages become like a mini vortex, a mini black hole, sucking in shoppers that no one is paying attention to. In fact, none of the gurus are talking about this new trick. That is until this video comes out. Because if we ignore this traffic, you're basically leaving a large chunk of your total addressable market, or your TAM, behind. So why don't we take advantage of this traffic by treating Amazon more like our Mars mission station? Start by finding where these influencers are sending their traffic. Most of you are aware of these influencers in your space, but if not, you'll probably recognize these because these listings have proportionally larger monthly sales than their competitors, like this one that's getting 6,000 sales a month while the rest are getting like 200. That means that at even a decent conversion rate like 10%, there are 60,000 shoppers swarming this page a month. What if you could just grab a small percentage of them for your biz? Well, Amazon makes it really easy to do. Let me show you. Once you find these little vortexes, these little affiliate black holes, you just grab their ASIN and you can manually create targeted ad campaigns and then set a budget and boop, you are set up on these affiliate traffic listings in seconds. So while your competitors are out there bidding crazy dollars in that keyword by keyword bloodbath, you are now getting traffic that your competitors will never see. And that software has no way to find these. But that isn't the best part. When you do this, you can actually get better returns on ad spend that most other sellers will never see. In fact, we did this for this freezing clear product. Now, first we saw a 5x ROAS, which is pretty good. But then the ROAS climbed to 10x. and even to 15x. That's pretty amazing. And this is simple and easy to do, but it's actually not the only way to do this Mars mission station strategy. There's another way that actually lowers your ad costs over time and ultimately lets you get free traffic. And who doesn't like free traffic, right? But to do this successfully, you need to remember that most people try to model what works. But when you do that, you end up with rising ad costs and fewer sales shared among more and more sellers. So let me start by making one of the most controversial statements I've ever made, which is that paid advertising, at least how most people are doing it, is one of the most expensive marketing strategies available today. And yes, PPC is important. That's why I just showed you a way to get 5 or 10x above average results with paid ads. But what if there were ways to use your listing as a Mars mission station that would ultimately lead to little or no paid ads expenses? Well, you'd say, where have you been hiding this, Sean? But the honest truth is that it's been hiding right under your nose. In fact, this is something that Amazon is doing to you. And it's a move that we can use like an Aikido master to flip Amazon on its head. But it really requires looking at Amazon a bit differently. Because look down here. See all this stuff? This is Amazon's attempt to make money off of your listing. Now, historically, we in the industry call this the danger zone. This is where sales go to die. But really, the Aikido marketing master would be asking, hey, can we use these to get our product out there and reach out further? Well, these products are doing that on your listing, right? But we don't want to do all of this. We want to be particular in our approach because that way is expensive. So we have to do this by being unique, because look at what all these products are. On this listing, all these products are direct competitors. These are replacement products. They're saying to Amazon shoppers, hey, here I am, check me out. I'm the same thing, but only a little bit different. I may be the same thing, but cheaper. And goodness, we do not want to get caught up in that kind of mess where we just have to lower our prices to become noticed. And honestly, this is the fatal flaw of most Amazon marketing, where we look at Amazon and say, it's so competitive. I'm up against all of these competitors, and a panic attack starts to set in. And now you're breathing into a paper bag just to get your composure back. But that's not the way top 1% sellers look at Amazon. And if you look at this mess and start panicking, it's not your fault. This is actually how Amazon set up their system. They want you to focus all of your PPC on keywords or on competitors' listings, which has you battling head to head with your competitors. Even if you get creative and use category campaigns, again, you're still battling head to head with your competitors. So instead of this kind of stinking thinking, we got to switch how we view our traffic sources on Amazon. There's the old way of product-focused advertising driven by keywords. But we want to switch focus to problem bundling. Yep, that's right. You see, when shoppers arrive on Amazon, they're looking to fill a hole in their life. Something is wrong. It could be like on this listing. They have an embarrassment in the form of warts and do not want that embarrassment anymore in their life. Or this listing where they are puny and want to change and have a transformation, enjoying huge muscles. Well, that means that we can hack our shoppers by problem bundling. In the case of the puny person wanting full round muscles, the problem bundling means that they're looking at this problem from multiple angles. Protein helps build muscles, but creatine also helps with recovery and helps them lift more in the gym. And then all of this stuff goes into shakes, and they need to slurp those shakes while they're at work. And that means shaker cups. You see, we are now looking at our shoppers and saying, hey, they have a bunch of problems, and those problems can be bundled together. And that really changes things radically for us. And you're saying, Sean, sure, but I'm in a category where I'm not sure of what the problem bundling is. How can I find these problem bundles? Well, Amazon is now in easy mode, right? So Amazon is actually giving you the clues. Look right here. That looks like a bundle of problems just waiting to be hacked. Just grab those ASINs and slam them into a manually targeted campaign, and boom, you are now bundling problems instead of battling for keywords. And look, when you hack this right, you can actually take over these positions. And when you own these positions on these listings, you own a piece of free real estate on these listings. Then you're using the Mars mission station strategy. So while it may take some time and effort to get here using ads, ultimately you end up spending less and less because Amazon just put you here for free. And now you're enjoying more traffic at lower costs because your listing is out there, acting more like a Mars mission station than ever. However, there is one problem. Once you get that traffic to your site, if you cannot convert those shoppers into buyers and they slip away, Amazon will actually punish you for the leaks on your listing. And then they will remove your spot in this frequently bought with section. And that's why I created this playlist right here to help you create a listing that locks down sales like grandma saving her seat at church with her purse. So click that video right here, and I can't wait to show you how easy it all really is.